Hi folks, Brian here, or Be Thin Soon, and I'm here to report on my VLCD Day 2. So I'm on round 1, VLCD Day 2. I started the day at 225.2 pounds and ended up weighing 223 for a loss of 2.2 pounds. So for the grand total for the 2 days is 6.6 pounds. So wow, I'm really blown away. This thing is really working. Most of you may have, if you've listened to one of my other videos, you know that I was struggling trying to get into ketosis, and so I tried reducing my water intake later in the day. So I got all my water in early, got it out of my system before going to bed, and I woke up the next morning and I had a ketone level at around 20, which is just below midpoint, so it's actually pretty darn good. Very happy with it. So I'm officially in ketosis, so I'm happy about that. For those of you that don't know, I am using HCG at a 200 IU subcutaneous injection. And as usual, the injections have gone extremely well, no pain at all. I inject them into the fat in my stomach, which I have plenty of. So like the other day, I woke up feeling well rested and no hunger whatsoever. So I think it's the HCG that's in my system and reducing my hunger levels for sure. Today again, I drank 24 ounces of water early in the day, detox tea, and I had the California Kicker, which surprisingly enough, my stomach tolerated very well. So I mentioned earlier that I have some problems with indigestion and gallbladder, but didn't have a problem with California Kickers whatsoever. So let's see, what else? I went out for another 2.3 mile walk like the previous day, and ate an apple for my mid-morning snack. So pretty consistent with the previous day. Another 16 ounces of water, as I want to get all the water in early so that I'll have another chance to see some ketosis in the morning. Here's an interesting point I wanted to mention to you, is that I'm dealing slightly with I don't know, it's like seeing food and wanting to eat it, right? So I don't know, it's like the psychological need or just the want to eat. I call it the psychological need because I'm not really hungry at all, but I'm used to seeing food like a cupcake on the counter and just picking it up and eating it because I enjoy the taste. So today I had to see those cupcakes for a few hours on the counter, and finally I asked my wife to put them away. So she threw a dish towel over them so I wouldn't see them, and that certainly helped. But so I'm wondering about the rest of you out there. Have you gone through the same thing and noticed that a lot of your eating is probably psychological and not just because you have the need to eat because of your hunger level. So let me know what you think about that. So for lunch I had steak and asparagus again, which today I microwaved. Wasn't as good as the day before when I grilled them fresh. So I think it shrunk it down a little bit too. There was a lot of juice left in the container, so I was like, oh man. But I sat down and I enjoyed every single bite of it, obviously. And it's interesting to see how much better food tastes when you really sit down and enjoy every bite. Chew every bite and just enjoy it. It's so much better than just gulping the food down like I usually do. And I'm sure that my digestive system is happy as well. Let's see. Also, I tried a cup of coffee with stevia, and it wasn't bad at all. I actually enjoyed it. Some folks were complaining that it was a little bit bitter, but I didn't find it bitter at all. Something I did notice though when I was out looking for sweeteners is that some of the stevia has fillers, so you have to be really careful. Really look at that at the label before you buy it. Be very careful. They're not all equal. The one that I have here at the house is is the powder, and it seems like the ones in the packages have fillers because there's really not enough content in a package to make you think that it's worth a teaspoon of sugar. So anyway, a few more glasses of water before before going to bed. Oh, I had another apple as my afternoon snack, and for dinner, I had shrimp and cauliflower. And I know I mentioned in my previous video that cauliflower is not part of the Simeon's protocol, and I really do want to stick to the Simeon's protocol. So as soon as I'm out of those, I'm cutting it out. One more California kicker before going to bed, and let's see what the morning has in store for me. Take care all. Happy releases, and for those that are getting ready to start, good luck. And there's a wealth of information out with all these videos that folks have generated. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. All right, take care. Bye bye.